part is essentially a couple of case studies, and they've been put together not because they're great numbers there, but it's more to kind of share with you the strategy that the brand went through, and therefore hopefully will answer some of the questions that were posed in the first part. Before I go into the case studies, there's just a few golden rules, so to speak. You'll find the processes across various blogs. There'll be enough material about what are the 5 steps to do social media, etc. But what we want to share with you right now is some truths that we have kind of discovered as we've been doing the various activities. So to begin with, I think the first thing when you take on a social media activity, can you read it at the back? Okay. I'll just try and take you point by point, so hopefully it should be useful. So to begin with, when you kind of think about a social media activity for your brand, the first thing to keep in mind is to realize the potential of what social media can do for you. Okay, there were a lot of questions about how do we measure the ROI for a brand, and how do we really understand what is the money to be invested in social media. The first thing is, if you look out there, it says word of mouth or advocacy. You know, this is one particular currency that no matter how much media dollars you spend, it's not guaranteed that you will get a positive word of mouth, which is something which by the intrinsic nature of social media kind of comes true for the brand. The second thing is that there are a lot of people here who said basically when I'm talking on social media spaces, I'm talking to people who are tech geeks or people who are twittering very often, etc., etc. The point is that if I ask you in this room, how many of you are actually tech geeks? I don't know if there'll be too many hands raised for that. But when we did ask about how many of us had Facebook accounts, all of us had that. So social media is not necessarily something which is very technical. It is, as Gautam said, it is something which stems from the very intrinsic need to communicate with other people. Okay. Now, what is important is that when you get into social spaces, the people who are often talking, whether this is tweeting or putting up Facebook, updates, or even putting up status things on LinkedIn, etc., are people who want to express whatever they're feeling at that particular time. They're people who want to express their opinions and share it with other people. So as to speak, you get people who are with it because they've been reading other people's updates. Okay, so they kind of are aware about what's happening in the social spaces, in other industrial spaces which are being talked about in social spaces, about brands, about people, the work. Okay, and the second thing is that these people are highly opinionated. Now, in our own experiences, if you have to buy a single thing, let's say you need to buy a mobile phone tomorrow, chances are that you will go to one of your friends or a relative who you think has so-called, he has knowledge about this particular product. So you will read it up on the Google, you will go to the product page on the particular website, but you will still go to 5 other people and say, have you used this, have you heard about this, what is the feedback, and only then do you convert. That is where the social space kind of works for your brand, because if you have positive word of mouth in these social spaces, chances are that it's going to rub off on the purchase intent. The second part that you see there is search engine listings. Gautam briefly touched upon this when he shared with you how a particular result about the conference today came up as the first result in Google. Okay, what you do on Facebook and Twitter is not something which is limited just there. It kind of finds its way even to people who are not in social spaces. So I might not be an active Facebook member, but if I'm searching for something and I see a Facebook entry on a Google search engine ranking where close to 80% of the people go for various searches, and if it is positive, it stays with me in my head. So I didn't interact with the brand on a Facebook. 10 other people did, but what they did on Facebook has an impact on what I felt when I went to the Google search engine ranking.